was fucking awesome. My name is OrionLyon, and today we'll be talking about the hot new anime on the block, Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Welcome.
In this video, we'll be talking about my review in Cyberpunk Edgerunners, as well as my thoughts and opinions on the story and characters. Oh yeah, we'll also be discussing spoilers. Having anime such as Licorice Recoil, The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2, Classroom of the Elite Season 2, Call of the Night, and Rent-a-Girlfriend Season 2. The appearance of Cyberpunk Edgerunners was a surprise nobody saw coming. My personal favorite this summer 2022 anime season was Licorice Recoil, because I mean, who doesn't like high school girls shooting down terrorists? But damn, after watching Edgerunners for more than 3 times in a row, I have to say that this is probably my favorite anime this year so far. Animated by Studio Trigger and directed by Hiroki Imaishi, it's no surprise that this was going to be a hit. I mean, it's like saying water is wet and that the floor is made out of floor. Look at all the videos made about it already. My only experience with Cyberpunk before the anime was like the first half of the game, when it first came out. Stop! But after watching this anime, I bought the game on Steam again and beat the shit out of Atom Smasher. More on this later. Luckily, the anime does not require you to have played the game or even know about the series. It provides an immersive enough plot so that even the most out-of-touch anime watchers can enjoy an action-packed 10 episodes. In addition, I realize I'm a little late to the party, and that the anime was released more than 2 weeks ago, but I hope that this video is enjoyable regardless. I'm about to do my synopsis on it, but if you already watched a bunch of review videos already, you can skip ahead to here. That all being said, I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Cyberpunk Edgerunners, a show packed with a lot of firepower, explosions, and an emotional rollercoaster that will send you straight to the moon. Starting off with the story, our main protagonist, David Martinez, lives a typical street kid life in Night City, a center full of corrupt corporations and unending violence. Fortunately, he was given an opportunity to climb the corporate ladder thanks to his mother and goes to a prestigious Arasaka's school. And despite his appearances and attitude, he's actually a straight-A student. However, because of his shitty classmates like Katsudo, he doesn't feel welcome, nor does he have any interest in pursuing a higher education or reputable career in the corporate world. And like every anime protagonist in history, his mom dies, and his life changes forever. David is left alone, rent is due. If that wasn't bad enough, that shithead Katsudo calls and reminds him of his place. He then discovers a Sendevis-san that his mom left behind, and finally gets chromed up. He beats the shit of Katsudo, well deserved, and meets Lucy, and this is where shit gets real. The two hit it off, go to the fucking moon, and then David is ambushed by a group of Edgerunners, also known as Cyberpunks. The group of Cyberpunks try to take away David's Sendevis-san, because that's what Main bought, their leader. David convinces Main that he would be an asset to their crew and eventually becomes a Cyberpunk as well. And then they go on epic adventures and live a happily ever after. And why couldn't the show have a happy ending? But before we go ahead and talk about the ending and what actually happened, let's talk about the characters and my personal opinions on them. And to do this, I will be using a tier list. Disclaimer. These are my opinions. Okay, that's all, let's go. First off, David. He's a badass. He's got a cool jacket, and he rises up from a gonk with a gun to the boss in like a few episodes. Like, seriously. This man was bullied, his mom fucking died, but then he becomes like a cyberpunk boss dude like really fast. Also, if you watch the EN version, the main character, David, is actually like Aether from Genshin Impact, which is pretty funny. Windblade! What I really like about him is his loyalty and his devotion to protecting his friends and his team. He's a pretty solid guy, however, this one line made me put him down to A tier.
Feels right. Like it's always been a part of me.
I'm built different.
Okay, next, Lucy. She's pretty cool. Nice character design. She also wants to go to the moon. She's like the only character with her own dream, and she has an epic backstory to back it up. She's an amazing netrunner, and was literally, like, a test subject for Arasaka, and she escaped. It goes without saying that she and David are literally made for each other. Easily S tier and best girl, do not at me. Next up, Rebecca. It's obvious that she's a fan favorite. Even before I saw the show, my feed was flooded with memes such as this. Oh my god, touch some grass. A cool fact is that she almost didn't make it into the anime, but the base studio trigger didn't have it. They literally said, "The loli must stay." And I mean, it worked. She became the fan favorite because of her eccentric personality, fun attitude, and she's literally a killing machine. Easily A tier, but I think Lucy best tier in the best girl category because of her dream to go to the moon. Fight me.
And now here comes the big guy!
Katsuro. Okay, let's get this one over with. Fuck that guy, he's an ass. It's a good thing that David gave him an ass whooping. Down to trash tier. Alright, now for Kiwi. At first, I kinda got her mixed up with Lucy, I'm not gonna lie to you, but after watching the show several times, I kinda got her character. She's the one that lets Lucy and the others know not to trust anyone in Night City, a common theme that we see throughout the show. And she's the one who demonstrates that lesson by literally having the group march towards their death. I think that's pretty cool, but we never actually see what's under her mask. Too edgy for me, B tier. Now for Main, he's like the group leader. A lot of chrome, very intimidating, very buff, but he's also very base.
My name's David.
Who asked? Let's get right down to business.
He gets the biz done and is actually a pretty solid guy. I mean, he literally pays all of his group members like equally, which is really nice. Really nice mercenary. A tier. Now for Dorio, she's got muscles. I mean, seriously, just like Main, she's ripped, okay? But I think it's a shame how they killed her off pretty early, just like a certain other character I forgot about. The main thing I like about Dorio is how she literally sacrificed herself for Main. However, I don't think she got enough screen time. B tier. Falco. He's a reliable getaway driver. He helped David get his promise at the end. Easily my favorite character. He's got beef with no one. S tier. Loyal as fuck. Gus Fring, solid as usual, came back from his meth business to make a cool cameo. He's menacing as usual and as power hungry as he was before, trying to climb the corporate ladder. And he has 4 eyes, just like in the show with Breaking Bad. A tier.
And fast. It is my place to see the larger picture.
Now for Adam Smasher, okay, this guy's actually pretty fucking amazing in the anime. Like, don't get me wrong, he's an asshole and I fucking hate him. But this fucker could probably solo the entire My Hero Academia cast. That's how powerful he looks. And before the My Hero fans attack me. Okay, that's my complete tier list for all the characters I kind of cared about. Now on to what I liked about the show. My favorite scenes from the show, I mean, I really boiled them to 3. The first one was when Rebecca's brother died. I mean, honestly, this was a moment where I felt like shit was about to go haywire. Like, it was gonna go down in this show, and that it would not hold back. The raw emotion from Rebecca alone after her brother died really sold it for me. Nobody was safe from death and cyberpsychosis.
Captain! I got some killer on me. Give me that! Fucking cyber psycho trash!
Another favorite episode of mine was, I think, like episode 6, Main's final words to David before he gets blasted by Max Tag. In my opinion, this was the saddest part of the show, hands down. And I mean, just look for yourself, man.
俺はここで死ぬ。お前は生きろ。人より早く走れるんだろう。
Okay, I was lying. The saddest part of the show was probably the moon scene. Yeah, this sold it for me. Anime of the year. I'm done with the review. Thank you. Bye. Alright, starting off, things I liked about the anime, the characters, the music, the animation, the story, 10 out of 10. Alright, now here are my thoughts about the ending. I mean, we've seen endings like this before. A Kamega Kill, Cowboy Bebop, we've seen it all. And it just makes sense for this anime. People who live criminal lives in anime usually don't end up in good endings. And that's true here too. It's not that this ending is what these characters deserved, but it's what the show needed. But at the least, Lucy was able to go to the moon. I feel like the best thing about the ending is how the show literally gives you a reason to play the game. To kill Atom Smasher. In my opinion, it's literally the best advertisement for the game. The show does such a great job of making us, the audience, feel connected to the characters. By introducing a dickhead that kills them, it fuels us, the audience, with the thirst of revenge. I'm not convinced that these people who bought the game bought it for the story in Cyberpunk. I am 100% sure that everyone that bought the game bought it with one goal in mind that actually united the community. It's to kill this fucker. It's only a shame that he has one of the most underwhelming boss fights of video game history. And it worked! Cyberpunk is making a comeback similar to how Witcher 3 became popular after they released their Netflix series, so they're doing something right. The ribbon that ties this whole show together is the soundtrack, especially this song. This song was so popular that people made memes about it, and I mean, I think it's pretty clear how we all feel about it. So the next time you release an unfinished game, just finish it later on and release an anime to build up the hype again. Now let's see what my friends think about Edgerunners.
Like, I enjoyed it. Even if David died, his wish kind of came true because his wish was to help other people's wishes. And
Awesome. Who do you think is best girl of the series and why?
No, Rebecca actually. She's a homie. Lucy kind of was just there. Rebecca, hands down.
Okay, first off, let's talk about how at the very end. Hey, Rebecca, man, we're having a moment. She did not think this, bro. I swear to you, Rebecca had to be like one of like the had to be probably the best character, honestly. Well, I hate, what's his name again? Atom Smasher. I fucking hate that dude, man.
It's really nice. A lot of people die. I feel like if I get attached to a character, they're just gonna die, but other than that, there's enough time to, like, you know, get to know them. The ending, to be honest, I hated the ending. Like, I was not satisfied. 'Cause everyone dies. The end. It's just a personal thing.
Well, last question, bro. Favorite character and why?
Lucy, she's hot.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That's what my friends think. Now I want to know what you guys think about the show in the comments below. My name is OrionLyon, a random dude who likes to review anime. Thank you for watching.